Hello and welcome to the channel. Alright, we're gonna do a review. Hopefully it works out pretty well and it'll go up on YouTube and you guys can watch it. But for now this is gonna be a tester. So basically I'm gonna be doing a Scream review for the film Scream, which let me just boom, there you go. This franchise of films I love. I love Scream films, you know. They're all good stories, all good plots, good cast, good kills, you know. They're not terrible kills. I thought I seen a rabbit out on the pitch there. Sorry, it's a pigeon. Geez, my eyes are quite blue. Yeah, so let's get going, guys. So first I'm going to be talking about is Scream 1. Scream 1 is pretty much where it set itself for how the story began. There was a girl named Sydney, and she was living with her dad. She had a couple of friends. Her mom had passed, wasn't around basically.
It was murder.
It was murder.
I'm in the background.
But this is how it started. Because Sydney started figuring out what was going on because she was having nightmares. She how to explain it? Just thought that there was something wrong in general. So straight off, people were murdered. Drew Barrymore was in this. So she didn't have much of a role. She died.
She was in it for all of 2 minutes.
She was the.
Hi.
She was the pretty much the first kill. But characters great in it. My favorite people in this movie was pretty much Billy. I was going to call him Bill.
Billy!
And Stu. Which I'll see if we can get a picture for you here. Where are all my images? Oh, here. There you go. These people here. Image 1, yeah. So these were my two favorite. Pretty much end of this thing basically. These two. Oh, sorry. Where is it? There. These two people were the killer for the first one. And they did an amazing job, didn't they, sir?
Oh, I loved them.
They were a power couple. Or power duo, not couple. They
were our fave.
They were our fave. So, and Stu is played by Matthew Lillard, and Billy is played by.
I can't think of his name.
Played Jughead's dad in what's called Riverdale. But yeah. So this one was the initial start of it. They did the cast of it pretty well, and they picked good killers for this one. So out of that, I'll give it a Skeet Ulrich. Skeet. Ulrich would be Billy, basically. But yeah, solid 10 for this one. So then down the line, they came out with another film, Scream 2. So Scream 2 was grand. They went down a different route. So all these films at some point pretty much connected to Sydney. So you'll see throughout how they were connected to Sydney. Trying to get the best camera position here. My nose is about gone. But yeah, so Scream 2, grand kills. I wasn't really happy or great for the start of it with the movie scene. You know, she goes and watches the movie. Her boyfriend gets killed, and then she gets killed in the cinema. That was it. Or Drew Barrymore went around the house. She was on the phone to him. She ran out of the fields, out to her garden. Seen her parents, tried to flag her parents down. She got murdered outside. She was running. This one got stabbed, walked to the screen, and then it was like Scream 2. So, not a great start. Then from this, the kills were fine. The killers of this film, it was alright of a choice. I suppose you can't go wrong. There's one chap, I was watching him off, funny enough, with Drew Barrymore. Clarice Diet, is that what it was called there?
Huh?
Something Clarice Diets or something like that, where she was a
Clarice Diet or something.
Yeah, she was a zombie or something like that. But this guy, he did pretty well. You know, he's good. They introduced a guy called Cotton. He was technically a little bit in the first one, but didn't have a major role in it. But he came into this, which I didn't mind. Cotton was good as Sarah, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Then, so the killers for this one. No, I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry, this image is very small. There we go. These are the killers. So on your left is Billy's mom. So Billy's mom went on a rager because Sydney's mom slept with her husband and killed her boy, which was Billy. The guy on the right pretty much was hire a killer, or Killers Gone Mad or something like that. It was a website that people felt murderous, basically, and she found him and it was like, oh, do you want to murder people, and you know, blah blah blah, you know, and we can get this girl named Sydney and we'll murder her, you know. So it was alright in the storyline. This guy pretty much was good in it. So, but at the same time, I felt like he was the killer. He does have a murderous look to him, so he does. But for story and all like that, it was good. Enjoyed the ending. There's a guy named Dewey. He was good in the first one, but like more got into liking him a bit more in the second one, which was brilliant. So, Scream 2 was good. So, a 9 for that. So then, another going down more, Scream 3. Scream 3, I didn't mind it, but there is a big thing which I'll explain now about that. Basically, Sydney comes back. There's films throughout the film. I think started the second one. Called Stab. I should be putting my Stab t-shirt on, but I've got a Stab t-shirt. But it's a movie within a movie, basically, of the movie. Kind of representing the previous movies to the further movies and all like that. Which was alright, you know. This guy, basically, this was grand. The kills were okay. They introduced this guy. What was his name in the third one? Let me just find his name here for you guys. Scream 3. Oh, it had Patrick Dempsey in it, which is good. But, what? Rambo or something? What was his name in this here? Your man? Roman. guy named Roman, which was directing these films of Stab, and he went missing for a few parts and all like that. So, but he ended up being the killer, right? And the big twist on this, and now let me get the image here for you. The big twist of this was he was Sydney's brother, which was okay, random. No mention from the first or second one that there was a hint of that she had another brother, which was okay. But what was the big things there?
For number 3.
For number 3,
He wasn't meant to be.
he wasn't meant to be, guys. We only seen this recently, but Stu was meant to come back. So he was. Which, knowing that now, ruins the movie. But it's a good movie. And I'm just like, oh my god, Stu is, like I said, one of the brilliantest character added to the screen, basically. For the start, at least, And he gets, like, if I didn't say it, he gets killed with a big block TV falls on his head. Which, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you could probably survive. You could have, you could put yourself in a coma or maybe face damage or whatever, say to the part where he, he was in the hospital and it took ages for him to recover with parts of TV glass in his face or whatever. Yeah, you could, But, yeah, so Scream 3, knowing that, was like, what is going on, What was that?
I don't know.
Or something. But, good, but not great because of that reason. If they threw in Stu, I would have loved and preferred that. But you can't win them all. So, going down more, then jumping into Scream 4. So, Scream 4, good. I enjoyed it. They had a few more new characters in it. Along with, I'm going to pretty much say from, like I said, Scream 2 to whatever, 1, Dewey, which just got better throughout these films. Sydney was great as well. Gail, grand, But they added a girl named Kirby, which was brilliant. She was sound, she was good. She's from the films Bring It On,
Yeah, she was in it.
She was in the film Bring It On, which was good. But they added Emma Roberts. And Emma Roberts, now, I watch her in most things, and she is a good character. I'm watching her in American Horror Story, which is quite good, and actually I think I might have a new episode to watch. But yeah, so Kills was in this, got more, I want to say, gruesome. Basically, there was a scene in it which I was like, ow, that looks sore. One of the cops in it got stabbed in the forehead. Now I couldn't imagine that was pleasant or nice. That seemed quite sore, and there was oozing of blood and all like that. I think they got an extra bit of money in this film that they added more effects and all that, which was gruesome but was good, Overall story was good, kills were good, plot was grand, the killers for this one, which am I on? 4. Killers for 4. I'm trying to remember all these killers, Alright, so these killers, these are the killers. Now, if you're going to recognize pretty much on the right, this is Emma Roberts' character. She plays, which I haven't said, she plays Sydney's cousin. So, pretty much she became a killer along with this guy here as well. And she got sick of Sydney's fame, and she wanted fame of her own, basically, anything that was brought up was about Sydney. She got sick of it, She went mental. And this guy helped her. He is a movie buff. He enjoys to stab movies and all like that. Sydney is his hero come the horror scene, like, you know. This was okay. This was grand. This guy died, but this one didn't, which I don't know if this one will come back or something. Usually they kill off the killers. They shoot them twice. They initially shoot them, and then if they don't, they come back, and they're like, they always come back, and they stand up or whatever, but then shoot the head and they don't come back. But yeah, grand film, a bit more gruesome. I enjoyed it. Then to the next one, Scream 5. Right, so Scream 5 changed a few characters. Sydney had a bit of a less role, but she was still in it. I think more of the kids. So this movie brought a lot of kids into it, in the sense of there was Randy's from the first one. Oh, which actually I forgot to say it. Or was it not the first one? Second one. No, he was in the first one actually. Yeah, first and second one he was in. Randy, brilliant character. Terrible that I killed him. I killed him off. He pretty much got there with Dewey until he died, which unfortunately did. In the movies, not in real life. But he apparently had nephews. They got brought in. Basically, Billy's daughter. Billy apparently had a daughter, which was basically one of the lead roles. Wait, how did the sister work out then? Was the sister his daughter as well?
No. Well, she was younger.
Ah, okay.
For a good bit.
Okay. Well, she had a sister anyway. Basically, but not related to Billy. I think there could have been. No, there wasn't anyone for Stu. There's no relation to Stu in it, wasn't there?
No.
No. But there was a few other characters being added in as well. One of the big ones for me was Huey, which I'll get the mouse. You'll see the mouse. Or basically next to Sydney in the middle on the left. Huey from The Boys, brilliant character. It was good to see him in it, so it was. Dewey and Gail came into it, but it was grand. This one annoyed me a little, in the sense they killed one of the main characters off, which was Dewey. They killed Dewey off, so they did. Now, to me, I feel like they could still bring him back, and the only reason why is in the particular scene where he gets killed, there is two cops, which is himself, he's a retired cop, and an actual cop that did get murdered before him, which they only, in the scene when they left the hospital, they were in the hospital at this scene, they left the hospital and there was only one cart with a body. Maybe they're doing the whole thing which they did in Saw, which was they killed off a character, but they actually were recovering and they were being hidden. So it would be a big surprise for the killer that, oh, I thought I killed you, you know? So I'm hoping they might bring that back, you know. I love Dewey in this one. And just ended it for me. I was like, you bastards. But yeah, good film. Modern day graphics and all that. Graphics were great. Kills were great. Jenny Ortega as well was added, which was the sister basically of Billy's daughter. Um, she was good. She was good at in for this. I like Jenny Ortega. She's a great actress. So she is. I feel like I've seen her in other stuff. I think she was in Disney before, wasn't she, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, she played someone young. She was in Disney at some point.
Which show, but yeah.
Yeah. This was great. So then the killers for this one, Scream 5. Where are the images? Images. Jeez, that image is very small. Where are these two? So the hilarious part is this is the guy that I was talking about. Huey, or his name is Huey in The Boys. But he got technically called out that he was the killer quite early in the film. And it was pretty good because it was Dewey that called him out. Because he was like, they had went and talked to Dewey. And they're like, oh, we need your help and all, like, to figure out who the killer is and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, usually it's like the boyfriend. The boyfriend is usually one of the killers or killer in general. That they, spent a bit of time figuring her out, blah blah blah, and near enough to the end of the film, or near enough to pretty much where the Dewey scene came in, or the end of it scene came in. Killer, this guy, turned around and he goes, Dewey was on point. He really guessed it right. And I was like, he really did. He got them, like that, Then this one was pretty much like Scream 2, did I say it was? I think it was Scream 2. Yeah, Scream 2. She was just friends with the other people, basically. But she had that murderous vibe that she wanted to kill people, and, she found him and texting and all like that, and they got talking, and it was kind of the same styled plot of, like, they want to recreate and, killers and survivors and all that stuff. So this was good and I enjoyed it. I've said this many times. This film would have been, to me, the ending for the Scream franchise. So it would have been, because I think they ended it right. I think they finished it off with Sydney's nothing left for Sydney, that kind of thing. I'm trying to find the image again, sorry. Just so it's up there. Ooh, taking up all the screen. Alright, let me just... anyway, you get the point anyway. Just... So, get a bit smaller. Here we go. So, yeah, brilliant film, brilliant kills, great graphics, good story, good characters. Overall, if they hadn't killed Dewey, I would have gave it 10, but I'd give it a 9. So, and like I said, this would have ended the series, but unfortunately, guys, Scream 6 was made. So, Scream 6, I can't really say much about this because, like, they brought characters into it, new characters, old characters. It was great to see that Kirby actually survived, and she was in this film, so she was. So that was great. Kills were grand, they were good. There was a scene of Scream Museum, or Stab Museum in this case, and they had all, like, Easter eggs from all the other films. I do apologise for the lighting, and sometimes my glass reflecting, and it's just gone pure white, Yeah, so there was that museum scene, which was deadly. Like I said, it had all the other little bits from the previous movies. This one, killers, or, sorry, giving away there. There was more than 2 killers, so there wasn't, or so there was. Then with that, there was a lot more deaths, a lot more killing. Story was grand. I think. Yeah, they had Gail come back in this one, not Sydney. So she was MIA for this film, which was okay, you know. Like I said, the fifth one pretty much ended it, so I get maybe that was the reason why she wasn't in it. It was just like her last movie, you know. But overall, it was good. I enjoyed it. For this one, as I said, the killers. I find the image. There we go. So these are the three killers. So to tie in with this one, basically these three are family. It's like brother, nephew, and dad. These were Huey's family, which Jenny's sister. Let me actually find her name for you guys because I keep saying her sister, and I'm just like.
Jenna Ortega.
No, not Jenna Ortega. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the sister. The one that's Billy's daughter.
Billy's daughter.
Yeah.
No, I don't know her name.
Billy's daughter is Melissa. Brenda. Her name's Sam Carpenter in the. But yeah, so her basically, she had killed their family member Huey. Basically, I'm gonna just keep calling him Huey because he's just brilliant as Huey. So these lot basically try to murder a few people and all like that, and they get to the stage where they finally confront Billy's daughter, basically. Yeah. They got killed off. They were all murdered. So where can you go from there? You know, that was Scream 6, and now with the thing that's coming up now is that there's in talks, and they've talked about it and all like that. Is that there is a Scream 7 coming out? So. Sorry, my dog's there. There's talks of Scream 7, and there's been talks, and now there has been casts being put in. So Sydney's coming back, isn't she?
Yep.
Sydney's husband, Patrick Dempsey, is it?
Yep.
McDreamy, and there was another character, can't remember, but.
Courtney Cox was confirmed.
Courtney Cox was the other one. Sorry, Courtney Cox was back. Is coming back as well. So we have another Scream. So what is it that you can do? You know, they could bring back Emma Roberts' character. Meh. You never know. Isn't that right, Sarah?
You never know.
So, to you, or to, sorry. I can't get this, what's going on? Sorry for the big question mark, guys. I'm trying to give a bit more, imagery and make this review look good. It can be a bit smaller. There we go. Who is the next character? Who is the next killer element, not character? I have a theory, which I just explained from the third one, that a specific person could come back, which is Stu, which me and Sarah hope for the best that Stu does come back.
Yes.
Because he's a great character. He's in tip-top shape because we watched him not too long ago in a film called Five Nights at Freddy's, which was brilliant, and he played great character in it. So he did, didn't he, Sarah?
Yeah.
But like I said, TV might have not killed him. And I also forgot to say, I think it was the last film, he had a question mark on the, what do you call that board, sir? Inspection board.
Yeah.
Of who were killers and all of that. So who's it to say that isn't a little nod on he is dead or he isn't dead, you know? What's going on, like, you know? So I'm hoping that Stu comes back, and I think that would be a great way to end it. Because if you're bringing back Sydney, why not bring back Stu? You know, bring it full circle. And maybe there was a clip that I had sent to Sarah about the house. So, and that was Stu's house that they've started filming in. So I'm just like, maybe. So it would be great anyway. And I love the Scream series. I love Friday the 13th, all those big ones. Scream was definitely a big one for me. There with Halloween and Friday the 13th. So 3 great killers there. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hopefully didn't bore you, but at the same time you clicked onto this video, so I do appreciate the watch. But there's gonna be more reviews kind of like this, and I'll try my best. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, a like, all that good stuff. Comment down below what your favorite Scream is, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next review real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.